Not from LA nor San Jose. Smokey Daze Haze. I'm Smokey Daze Haze. And whether you laugh or don't laugh, learn to laugh because I'm the funniest person going today. When I was younger, people would always ask me if I know how to keep an idiot in suspense. Finally, I asked how. They must have forgot, because they never told me later. I had like TMJ issues. I have a TMJ issue. So sometimes you got like cracking of the jaw, but I also had like a neck twitch and stuff. So it's like acting up around high school and I freaked like this guy out, like this guy that people are like afraid of and stuff. Like this guy Mo. I freaked this guy Mo out. So basically we're hanging out, I'm typing and talking on Amiga. Back then I had a lot of Amigas, now I don't have any. But, he might have been tripping, I don't remember, but then like all of a sudden, like, he just, everyone's like, all of a sudden he just like runs out of the room, like for no reason. He just runs out of the room, runs out of the house. I don't even think he closed the door. Like nobody could find him. He was like, The guy was like in some church youth group, like, troubled kids. Those that lost a parent or like were on probation, though he was probably more likely to be on like, probation. So, so it's like funny, I totally freaked him out. Eventually we found out that he thought I was like a robot. Like the way I was talking and typing, and like I'd move my jaw and everything, so I'd like be talking, typing, I'd look out and I'd type, look at me, beep, 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 beep. So he just started freaking him the hell out. And he just ran out. Like, he was a big, tough guy, too. He's like, it's just so funny because we're all in the room. He just runs out of the room without a word. He's like all freaked out. And no one could find him. I think it took a couple of days. It's like, I got long hair, but it's like annoying. I thought I was the only one when I was ordering it. I mentioned it to someone, and they said, no, it happens to them, too. So it's like, whenever I'm in the shower, I get like the water, the soap, the shampoo, the conditioner, like it's going to my ear in the shower. But then like, you try to poke your finger in the ear and stuff, and then, then it goes up again, and then you're worried you're going to go deaf and like all this other stuff. But then you get like the water in the ear and everything, so, it's like really weird. I always have like weird timing. So like after I fooled around with like this girl once, like, we like fooling around and stuff, I had this kid Brian, like, Star Wars toys, like, they were like big for a while. So basically, like, Phantom Menace came out and everything like that. So, he'd get me to go to all these stores with him and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, eventually I talked to this guy at like Toys R Us, and I convinced him, like, when shipments come in to call me and him, so like we could pick them up. Sometimes he'd even hide them. He'd put like boxes aside. So, you know what I mean? And he would say, oh, I'm just doing this, and then like he called me one last time when we went to college. I went there right after I fooled around with this girl. You know what I mean? And she might have came on me, I might have had stuff on me. You know what I mean? It's like so funny. It's like, you had this weird moment. I always wanted to do voiceover work. Now, I'm going to leave it to you if you believe this or not, if this is me or not, but you might have heard some of my work in the old time crew movie, so I'll reenact like some of my favorite scenes. First, I'll just do a quick one. Let me just get into character. You, over there, what are you doing? I'm picking rice cakes for my brother. We found. He's a pretty good fighter, We found. Pretty good fighter, but no match from me. Hung real low. Your kung fu's good, but not good enough. You should give yourself up. That way, you don't get hurt. Otherwise, you're dead. And then, like, I had to do like the porn version, like the adult version, so it was more like, it was kind of like this. It was, you, over there, who are you doing? I'm fucking Tom Slash with my brother, Long Don. He's a pretty good fucker, Long Don, pretty good fucker, but no match from me. Big black cock. Your junk is long, but not long enough. You should jack yourself up, guys. That way, you spew hard. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. The Return of the Bullywug, I knew this kid like Crispy. They used to call him like Crispy Bacon. His name like Crispy, so they call it, Crispy. So someone like threw a bottle or something. I don't know. It was probably Follow did it. But Follow was a big tough guy. Kind of looks like Flathead from Dick Tracy. So you knew that wasn't going to happen. So, anyways, the Bullywug shows up at Chris's house. Chris is like in his underwear. He's like cleaning like his bathroom, which I don't know. When I was there, it never looked like it was clean. There'd be like dead bugs in the window for like 30 years. But yeah, so you know, he goes out there and he had to beat him up in his underwear, like right in front of his house, like with his mom watching. It's pretty funny. You know, like when people grow up, they're growing up on like stuff like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And then when they get older, it's like, you know, they have like all the parties and stuff, and like glitter in their hairs, clothing. You know what I mean? Everyone likes to party. I knew this girl like Aura. She used to have like a rave wear, like clothing line or something. You know, ravers, clubbers, party monsters, video trance. You know, techno parties. So basically, I wrote this for that. And you can listen, but you don't. But glitter, glitter, glitter hair everywhere. Toka baked so high, a blaze glazed each eye. Glitter, glitter, glitter hair everywhere. Wake blazing some bowls and bonds. Wake and bake stone haze gaze. Toking sour bud, good midnight. Glitter, glitter, vaulted sight. So you know what I mean? When I was growing up, all these like college football movies, like all these other rites of passages, people would like lay in traffic like across, like along the lines, and like the cars would run by, like drive by, and you know, they didn't run them over. But that was like this big rite of passage and shit. So one day I'm like driving, it's like 3:33 in the morning, and this dude's like laying across the traffic like a freaking speed bump, like near the 7-Eleven. It's 3:33 in the morning, and like, you know what I mean? He's like a human speed bump, and I'm driving the car, and all of a sudden it's sort of like, and you know, my friend's like, what the hell? What are you doing, man? What are you stoned, man? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm dropping off like the Gambino. So he's like freaking out. He's like, dude, man, what are you doing? Are you stoned, man? Dude, you stoned. What's going on? Like, dude, there's a guy laying in the middle of the street. I didn't want to run him over. He's like, dude, you're out of your mind. And then, like, in the horror movies, the guy gets up, he starts like walking to the car and shit. I'm like, fuck that. So then, like, you know, I just fucking floor it. Like, he's walking to the Gambino window, they're freaking out. Like, fuck that, it's 3:33 in the morning, guys walking to that thing. He was just laying in the street. It's not going to end good. I've seen enough horror movies know how this ends. So then I would, like, drive, and I had, like, swing the car left, swing the car right, swing the car left, and back right. Because, like, cars were coming, and I, like, dodged stuff. They both, you know what I mean? It was, like, crazy. At 3:33 a.m., we got cars coming. You know what I mean? So it was, like, really fucking crazy. So, you know what I mean? Like, I really like cartoons growing up, like Mighty Mouse, Underdog, Courageous Cat, Minute Mouse, you know, Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse, so including the songs. So this guy, Andy Kaufman, like, he always used to do the thing. So I'm going to do Andy Kaufman in the YouTube stage. Here I come to save the day! Video blocked worldwide. It's like, he used to do the thing where he'd do like, here I come to save the day. So I tried actually looking it up on YouTube, and you know what, I couldn't even find it. I could only find Jim Carrey doing his thing from like the friggin' thing. You know, from, you know, Man on the Moon. And one kid where he tries to do a band imitation. So it's like, the song used to be like, here I come to save the day. Means that Mighty Mouse is on the way. Here I come to save the day. Means that Mighty Mouse is here to stay. So 90s stupid teenage adventures. I'm in Brown Round in Hicksville at this like user meet, this online user meet. So the police came when I was like inside playing video games. So everyone like goes, you know, everyone goes, you know what I mean? They all get rid of it. So when I came out, there was nobody there. So I'm hanging out with this guy I finally know, Harry. So this one's gonna be when Harry met Maggie May. So like I'm hanging out with him. He was like hot chatting her online and stuff. So you know what I mean? Like I'm in Ronkonkoma right now. We'll get to that later. But so we go to meet her at like a Burger King, and I mean he was saying the most vile things when I was there online. You know, at first he's online, God knows what he said. Then I hear him talking because I'm in the room with him. And he's talking about the panties, all other stuff. Dude, when she gets out of the Burger King, the entire car just bounced up. You know what I mean? She took up an entire booth. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like, you know, then he started hot chatting like a sister. Every so often I'll see them on like the BDSM sites because you know, but they're really big. They're BBBBBBBW. You know what I mean? So we're hanging out in Ronkonkoma, and we're like one of his friend's room was a closet, and he rigged like this weird stereo, like the Cobbs, and he tracked. You know what I mean? So he had like this weird stereo, and he's in this little closet, and he had like everything, like a flashlight, everything. So you mean, and you know, so anyway, it turns out that he tricked me to go to his grandmother's house. Then he leaves me in the yard. So he climbs in the window. Guy's outside raking his leaves and stuff. So I want to, you know what I mean? His wife's trying to try to get him to go inside and reason with him and everything. He won't go inside. Then he leaves me in the yard, and you know what I mean? He's like trying to climb in the window. Guy's like,